This is the new LEGO Star Wars set from The Mandalorian Season 3, rated 6+, and it's set number 75373, Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. Now you might be thinking, hold on a minute, is this Battle Pack smaller than what we're used to? Well, yes, they have changed the size of the box that the Battle Pack comes in, but hopefully we still get roughly the same amount of parts. This set does have 109 pieces, but the price has increased because now in the UK it costs £20. Yikes, which I think is too much for a set as small as this. 4 minifigures and a little build for £20? I don't think so. So I would definitely encourage you waiting to get this one discount. I think I paid about £14 for mine, which is, you know, like a good safe bet for battle packs, or if it's on offer for like 2 for £30 somewhere, for example, then I think that's okay. But I got mine from Argos, as you can see from the sticker there, but do not pay full price for this. I can just see already it's not worth it. But if we take a close look at the front of the box, we can see some pretty cool minifigures here with the Mandalorian Warrior, the Mandalorian Night Owl, and 2 Imperial Commandos with some new helmets by the looks of it. So it'll be interesting to see what they look like in person. And around the back of the box just shows you kind of more of the same, really. It looks like it's got a couple of play features and a stud shooter included as well. The terrain build looks basic, but I like the colours they used. Inside the box you'll find 2 bags, although they aren't numbered, so you kind of have to open up in a bit of a free-for-all. We've got the helmet accessories here for the Mandalorians, and a couple of larger plates that are just loose inside the box. And there's just one small instruction booklet included, and if you scan this QR code here with the LEGO Builder app, you can earn 20 insider points for registering your set to your collection. The build didn't take too long, only about 10 minutes to put together, but then again it is a pretty simple set with not too many parts. And once you finish, these are the leftover parts, including a couple of prints, a thermal detonator there, which you could just use for your minifigures anyway, and of course all the other spare accessories for the Mandalorian helmets that they're not using. As for little side builds, you get this little container here, and inside is a thermal detonator, and there's a stud shooter mounted on a stand with some studs to fire away. As you can see, you can just remove that jumper there, and inside that crate is another thermal detonator, so you could put the spare one in there if you wanted to. Although it is a shame about the mould marks here on the parts. I'm seeing this a lot lately with LEGO pieces, all sorts of different pieces, having the mould snap points where it's literally just been ripped out and it's not a clean cut. Come on LEGO, you're expensive, you're a premium product, this shouldn't be happening. And here we have the finished set. If I take away the minifigures for a moment, we'll take a close look at those later on. Turning our attention to the main build, what you see is pretty much what you get. It's just a small little terrain rocky build as if into the walls of the Mandalorian mines from Mandalorian Season 3, and I think it works. Nice use of colours. I'm glad they didn't use just dark grey and light grey. I think the dark down here just kind of brightens it up a little bit more, and it's just a different texture to what we're used to, and especially from LEGO Star Wars where everything is almost grey, so it's nice to get that pop of colour. And this obvious thing over here, yes, that's your main play feature where you can stick a minifigure on and as if they're flying with their jetpacks. So you can just clip on the back of his leg like that, and then you can control it from around the back as if he's flying through the air. Now, I would say that my main criticism of this set is the fact that there's only one of them, considering that, you know, your good guys and your bad guys, the Mandalorians also have jetpacks as well, but they can't, you know, you can use your hand and pretend, but it would have been cool to have 2 of these so you can kind of pose them together, have a good fight in the air, and then have your other minifigures down on the ground. Of course, you can swap your minifigures around, you know, do all that, but I think it would have been nice. And it wouldn't have used too many more parts if they just put an extra one of those like on the ground on the other side here or something. But on the other hand, if you're not a fan of this, then you can just take it out like that, and you know, you've got that little clip there, but it's not too noticeable. It kind of blends in with the rock work. So if you want a more traditional minifigure display stand, you could just go for something like this. And the connection here is pretty solid, so once you put your minifigure on, it isn't going to slowly fall down or anything. It is going to stay in place, and honestly, I like it more than I expected it to. Another quick mention is that it does have a clip and a bar on each end, so you can connect multiple of these battle packs together or connect it to other sets in this theme. And for example, I did buy 2 of these battle pack sets, so I'll show you later on how they all connect, and they do go together nicely with another set. Around the side here we've got a couple of lights, just to, well, be lights I suppose. For the door here that can open up, doesn't actually open up, but you can use your imagination. Oh, this leads off to a side tunnel or another cave or a hallway or something. And then around the back we do have a storage for another rifle, which is pretty cool, and just more of the cave detailing. But let's be honest, the real reason why you're buying this set is for the minifigures. And that is because we get these new Imperial Commandos. You get 2 of them in this set. They're exactly the same. Standard blaster here. Really nice printing on the legs, even on the feet, through the hip, and on the torso here as well. Nothing for the arms, but I think the plain dark grey is fine. New helmet mold here, so they didn't reuse like the Clone Trooper helmet or anything. There's no helmet holes for any accessories. And if we take the head off, it's just a plain black head, which is fine, but personally I would have preferred to even, you know, it doesn't matter what skin tone was underneath, it just would have been nice just to get an actual character, I suppose, which you can reuse a bit better, but some people don't care about that, so that's just a minor nitpick. Around the back they do have a jetpack, slightly different to the one from the Mandalorians. This is a nice printed tile here. And as you can see, there is still some printing on the back of the torso, but that's mostly covered up by the jetpack. As for the Mandalorian characters here, on first thought I thought they were the same, but turns out there are some subtle differences between the two. Obviously we've got the Mandalorian Warrior and the Mandalorian Night Owl, so there should be differences between the two, and LEGO did do that. They didn't just swap out the helmets. There's differences for the legs and the torsos here. It's consistent colour schemes, obviously, which makes sense. I like how their armour is slightly worn and things, so they've clearly been in battle here. Same weapons on there. Got the rangefinders for the helmets, and the jetpacks are the same on the back, but yeah, some good print detailing, some slight metallic shine in there as well, so that's pretty nice. And just like the Imperial Commandos, there is no skin tone head underneath, it's just a plain black one, which, yeah, disappointing to me, but it's not that bad. And if I remove their jetpacks, you can see there is still some printing on the back. Again, it's different for each of the torsos, so that's nice. And as I mentioned earlier, you can connect the two sets together to create a different scene, expand the scene, but it doesn't work just with the battle packs. You can combine it with another set, and this is shown in the instructions here. For example, you can see with the Mandalorian bunker set, you can connect them up, kind of create a bigger scene, and here we have the instructions showing two of the battle packs together. And sure, you know, connecting them together, it's a repetitive build. It does look a little bit odd. Maybe you could completely customize it and build up the train more yourself, but again, ultimately, it's just another way to get more of the minifigures, which makes sense. You want to have more of each side. But for £20 each at full retail, £40 right here at full retail, absolutely not. That's just not right. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't pay £40 for this, because I just don't see the value here. £20 each is not worth it. Definitely don't want to pay more than £15. But it'd be cool to see how the battle pack connects to the next set, which is the Mandalorian bunker, which I have here. As you can see, Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon battle. Looks like a pretty cool set, some decent minifigures there. So I will be building this set and reviewing it, so stay tuned for that. But without repeating myself too much more, good minifigures, okay build, not some great price. Tell me what you guys think about the set down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time for another LEGO review. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends.